so glad you came.
Thank you. Harris, it's time to go.
One more game.
Ah, this stays here.
We'll be here when you come next time.
Okay.
All right, bye, sweetie.
Happy holidays. I love it.
You got time for a quick game?
Only if you like losing.
Well, welcome into HSN, everyone. I'm Shannon Smith. As many of you know, throughout the holiday season, we all love to shop, so why not shop a little bit early? That means at 10 p.m., we're actually giving you your first precursory look at our finest value of the day. And because this hour is not only about practical presents, it's about gifts that give back to us and the people in our life. And what says that more than a winning smile? #1 dentist recommended. It's our best buy of the day.
If your mouth is made to amaze, let Philips Sonicare give its care a raise. Get a month's worth of manual brushing in just 2 minutes. Philips Sonicare. Next level clean, next level care. There's always a way to make life better. Philips Sonicare.
Well, it doesn't matter how bad your day is going. Let's face it, we all love a winning smile, and there is no better way to protect it, to make it better, to make it whiter, to make it brighter, to make it healthier than with the #1 dentist recommended sonic toothbrush in America. Not all sonic toothbrushes are created alike. Philips really owns that category. And incidentally, even if you've tried a Philips Sonicare toothbrush before, we are elevating you in terms of quality and ability and features. So real quickly, let me just show you what you get. And then whenever I think of a winning smile, I think of Kathy Wolf, and you'll meet and greet her in just a moment. But first and foremost, you give the name Philips, you know you're in for a great experience. I think if you were going to ask a man on the street, most Americans, when you think of a sonic toothbrush, they would probably automatically say Philips. It's just the name that comes to mind. Well, here at HSN, we are not only doing this brilliant, I love it, almost looks like jewelry with those accents, and we'll show you all the colors, but you are getting a 1.5 years worth of heads. There are 6 heads. Not only is this a toothbrush that doesn't scold you, but it does help promote and help teach you good or better dental habits, because it will cue you when you should move to your next quadrant. There are special settings, whether you have bridge work, whether you have very sensitive gums like I do, whether you're trying to extra whiten and brighten your smile. There are special settings as well. So not only the case, the 6 different heads, so that's a 1.5 years worth of heads. You get a $15 mail-in savings, so you can do the math. That gets you below $100 once you fill that out. And all you have to do is pick your color of choice. So we've got our great little, Catherine, I think we're calling this pink in the system. Then your classic black, although, let's be honest, a great smile, that's one size fits all. That is not gender specific. Men, women, young and old, and everybody in between. Our white has that great little rose gold accent. Boy, try to find that elsewhere. I'm serious. That is a real, that's like the unicorn of toothbrushes tonight. So that is rose gold when you order. And then we're all in love with purple. So we're calling it amethyst in the system though, and it really does look kind of like an African amethyst. We're doing it with free shipping, extended holiday return policy, your great flex pay of a little over $19 gets us at home. Again, a winning smile for decades. You've enjoyed seeing her, the ever ageless Kathy Wolf. How are you?
I could just stay here all day long.
Never leave. Kathy, I have to say, not only am I always so happy to see you on my schedule, but when I saw Philips, I think for most of us, we can all appreciate just how important that smile is. But even if we're thinking we're doing a good job, this wouldn't be the #1 dentist recommended if it weren't doing something better.
It's the gold standard. And it's a gold standard for a reason. There are 31,000 brush strokes per minute. So anyone who gets this is gonna get a better, brighter, whiter smile, and it's gonna happen within 2 weeks. And how that happens is it's actually sonic technology that cleans your teeth deeper and better, and with that 31,000 brush strokes per minute, It's no wonder that Philips Sonicare is actually the gold standard in the industry. It also has a quad pacer and a smart timer in it that prompt you to brush each quadrant effectively for 30 seconds while going over every surface in your mouth in the 2 minutes. And with the Diamond Clean head, it helps remove surface stains, actually making your teeth whiter in just 2 weeks. So all you do is just apply that toothbrush, apply the water or the toothpaste, run under water, get started. First you brush along the gum line, so you're gonna run easily along the gum line. It has a dynamic cleaning design that's actually going to clean between the teeth, and it's going to do above and below the gum line all at the same time. So as you brush on the outside, then you brush on the inside, and then the top, that gets completely done within the 2 minutes, which is what your dentist recommends that you do.
But nobody does.
But nobody does,
But
exactly.
nobody does.
So Philips Sonicare does significantly remove more plaque than a manual toothbrush. It's safe, it's gentle on your orthodontist, your fillings, your crowns, your dental work, your veneers, your braces, and the implant material. And how do you know when to change it? When the color changes from blue, you change out the head. And we're giving you, each one of those heads is going to last for about 3 months worth of time. Imagine, summer of 2020 is the next time that you're gonna need to purchase a new head, which you can get anywhere.
Which you can't get anywhere. By the way, this is an exclusive configuration. That rose gold, remember it's white with a rose gold halo or like a little ring. It's like a little piece of jewelry that is virtually impossible to find. Charging station, 6 heads, year and a half worth of heads, the Philips name. Remember, this is the next step up. So even if you have a Philips Sonicare, like my producer Catherine has a Philips Sonicare toothbrush at home, and she said, well, wait a minute, mine doesn't prompt me. It doesn't give you those nice little dental reminders.
Yes, it's the quad pacer. So once it gets through 30 seconds, it makes a little pause. So you're going along, and it's not like a loud beep. It's not gonna wake you up or anything like that. It's just gonna be that quad pace design, and then you move to the next area. If you put it on whitening mode, it's gonna give you an extra 30 seconds to really get in there right in the front, but it actually whitens your teeth in 2 weeks worth of time.
Okay, let's talk about modes, because this is apropos for me. I had a lot of dental issues this year. And I mean, for a while, they fitted me with invisible braces. I actually had a reaction on my gum line because I've got very sensitive gums. So whenever—
We got you covered.
Okay. Twice. Okay, you do? Okay, you have to help me, Kathy.
Okay, so the number one thing that you will typically hear from your dentist, we all go in, what do we want? We want whiter. So yes, there is going to be a whitening mode on here. So you actually click down between the modes. There are 5 different modes on here. There's a deep clean mode, there's a gum care mode, just like you were talking about, there's a whitening mode, there's a cleaning mode, and there's also a sensitive mode. So no matter who you are, anybody can use this. That's one of the things that I love best about it. I decided to show you on the black one because that's probably the easiest one.
I know. In fact, Charlie, could they see that? Because here's the thing that I love. I have a little sonic facial cleanser at home, and for the life of me, I can't figure out what those vibrations mean, so I don't know if that's doing deep clean.
So it actually shows you, on there too, on the front. And it will return to whichever mode you set it on. So Shannon, here, you and I are gonna do the same thing, right? We're gonna pull out a pair of our glasses. Thank you, Joy. So I'm on clean right now.
Yep.
Then the next mode, so just by simply tapping it twice, it's gonna go right down into the next mode, which is your whitening mode, which is what you're gonna wanna do probably at first if you really wanna do that. However, if you do have a more sensitive gum line,
that's me.
You can do that right to sensitive. Then they have gum care, and then deep clean, and you can hear sort of the vibration, but it's gonna do it for 2 minutes. So,
smart.
I'm gonna hand you, not the sonic toothbrush, but there you can actually see, it's actually pretty dynamic and pretty easy to be able to read that
for sure.
Right on the front of that. The black and the amethyst are gonna be the easiest to do.
For sure.
So let's see if you can make some bubbles.
Why do I think you've stacked the deck against me?
I know, I really should play fair and probably change this up sometime. But so, a manual toothbrush, because this is going to actually brush your teeth much more effectively. In fact, with the 31 brush strokes per minute, it would take you 1 month to do it. So go ahead and make some bubbles.
All right.
All right. Now what you'll notice is—
Oh, look at you go.
Okay, so I gave you a little bit of a head start in there.
Okay.
But as you'll notice, I don't even have to be touching it. It's going everywhere. So even where the toothbrush is not going, it's these little micro bubbles. And the micro bubbles are going to be pushing your toothpaste in between your teeth. It also goes below the gum line. So I'm gonna give that a little bit of a pause so that I don't make a mess for you. And to understand that sonic technology, you mentioned having a sonic facial cleanser. So sonic facial cleansers are great.
Sure.
Sonic jewelry cleaners. You go to the jewelry store, you want them to clean it for you. Makes sense, right? But here's what's actually happening. So I'm putting this on the outside of the cup. And do you see how that water is going all over the place? It's literally making the water just bounce and drop, where it's not even touching. So the toothbrush doesn't even have to be touching it. It's going to work and it's going to get in and clean that. Now you were talking about the colors.
Yeah.
We had 5 colors. This has been available on pre-sale. I think we already lost one of the colors. That's why I'm mouthing over to Shannon. I'm like, that's the rose gold now.
I know, exactly. Well, do you know what they already told me? In fact, and then we'll show you some other details, but the amethyst, Catherine, I think you said 250?
Oh, gosh.
200. So here's your amethyst, and it really is that gorgeous eggplant, almost African amethyst color. Remember, everybody gets the 6 heads. It's less than $20 to get this at home. Here's what we're calling rose gold in the system, and it is a white base with that great halo, that rose gold collar. It really does look like jewelry. Our pink is this beautiful, soft baby pink with that silver ring or collar. And then the black, if you're gonna be sharing it with somebody, because remember, you do get 6 different heads, and it's a year and a half worth of heads on just, if you're just using for one person. But it is an exclusive here at HSN for less than $20 to get it at home. Remember, you also get that $15 rebate, which you do that math, that takes you below that $100 price. Yes, we love Philips. They are synonymous. They really own the category when it comes to sonic cleaning. And boy, oh boy, I don't care if it's invisible braces or orthodontia or dentures or partials, or you just want a whiter, brighter smile. This is the day to do it. Only time of issue is at today's special. Unconditional money-back guarantee until the end of January. And think of it this way, Kathy, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So on that whitening function, the toothbrush itself actually promotes whiter, brighter teeth, even if I'm not using a special toothpaste.
I put it on my Facebook page and just showed everybody what it did within 1 week's worth of time. Using the exact same toothpaste, everything else was identical. The only thing I changed was using this toothbrush.
That's crazy.
Now, it also comes along with a travel case, so it's got a beautiful travel case. And this is a really interesting design. I love the way that Philips has designed this. So with the pink, you have a charging base, and I didn't kind of understand this at first. So this is your glass, but what do most of us do with our toothbrush? We usually kind of pop it in a glass. It doesn't have to be straight up or anything else. It actually is a charging base. If you want to use it as a glass and don't want to use it as the charging base, there is also a separate charging base. Did I just put that in the right way? I want to make sure. So,
no kidding.
So you have 2 different ways to be able to do that. Sorry, there we go. So, bad eyes. Nothing I can do about that, but so there it is. So you can use it there, or, this is gonna be easier. Let's go that way. And then just pop it right into the glass.
You're kidding me.
Obviously, you know which way I've chosen to do it. I put mine right into the glass cup. And the rose gold actually has that beautiful rose gold colored base to it. And it also has the rose gold up and around the top. My entire family uses this. I was recommended by my dentist in the late 80s or early 90s. I can't remember if it was before or after I graduated from college, but he actually recommended me to buy this toothbrush back then from Philips.
And that's just it, because Philips, they have elevated that quality. They're doing it for us and us only at $19 and change. Remember, we take every major credit card. Those are interest-free payments. There's an unconditional money-back guarantee until the end of January. By the way, if you're a fan, we would love to say hi. That testimonial talk line is open. Kathy, it's interesting. First of all, these sell out all the time, and it's Philips. But we probably get as many, if not more, testimonials from dentists and dental hygienists as we do just regular people like you and me.
And it's because of the smart technology that they've really infused into this. So you can see, now this is actually that quad pacer and a smart timer. It's going to pause when you need to move to the next area. You also just put your toothpaste right on, let the water run right over it, and go up to your gum line. Now here's the difference. I used to have what I called toothbrush blowout. Every 2 weeks, I will blow that toothbrush out. If you gave that to me by tomorrow, you would actually see it fraying out on the ends, because that's how hard I always brush my teeth. The difference is, with this, you don't do that at all. All you're simply going to do is you're going to press it right to your gum line, right at an angle, and it's gonna go up and in between those teeth, and it actually pushes the toothpaste and the water through there and then up and underneath the gum line. That's why Philips Sonicare is actually removing more of that plaque and bacteria than manual brushing.
So here's the thing.
It's the gateway to healthcare for sure. I mean, your mouth,
it absolutely
100%.
is. Here's the other thing. On that amethyst, that great purple, it's that eggplant or that African amethyst purple, we have the final 100. We actually sold out of one of the colors before we even got to do the quote unquote official launch here at 10. And of course, Kathy will be back with Marlo at midnight. Rose gold is virtually impossible to find when you're shopping at retail. It is a white base with a rose gold collar. Pink has that silver halo. And then of course, your classic black if you're thinking more gender neutral per se. But regardless, your smile and good dental care does not have an age limit. It certainly doesn't have a gender specificity to it. And I don't care if it's invisible braces or dentures or your kids with their orthodontics. You just want a whiter, brighter smile. I think we all want a healthier smile. And no matter how good you are, or no matter how forthcoming you are, you think, oh, I do a good job brushing my teeth. You could, because I actually brush too hard too. My dental hygienist told me that as well.
My gums are always...
I know, and especially because I do have gum issues.
Because you don't have to do that. And the Sonic technology takes care of that. You'll actually find that you miss it. It feels like, you know, right when you walk out of the dental hygienist chair and you're like, you're looking at your smile and you keep licking your teeth because you can't just find anything on there. They're so clean. That's what your teeth are gonna feel like every single day. And just to demonstrate that, we don't have anything in here. It's just plain water. And then the way that it's going in there, you'll notice that it's not even touching it. And look at how the water's actually doing sort of a dance all the way through.
So even on the outside, it's doing a better job of, you know, penetrating with that vibration than even if you were trying to tap the cup manually on the exterior. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So that's going all the way over to the other side, so you can imagine what that's going to do for your gums. So it's getting in and it's really cleaning underneath your gums and removing that. Have you ever been told by your dentist that it's gonna cost you? Well, it is. Philips is also the company, when you go into your dental office and you're having your teeth professionally whitened, well, guess what? That technology that they use in there that runs you upwards, you know, in the, upper hundreds kind of a range. I know, because I had that done. But they are the makers of that technology. This is the technology that leading dentists and hygienists recommend worldwide. It is the gold standard in tooth care. So it really is.
Absolutely.
It's oral health care that I think we all need to be doing anyway. But it's the first thing people notice about you is a bright and beautiful smile.
For sure.
It makes the difference.
And the amethyst will not make it beyond this airing. So I know.
Won't even make it to the midnight launch.
So I know you'll see Kathy with Marlo at 12 midnight. Sadly though, you will not see that amethyst. And you can see it's that beautiful African amethyst. Rose gold is actually technically white with a rose gold collar. Pink has a silver ring or piece of jewelry, if you will. Black has the black. I personally, the modes are crazy to me. First of all, your regular toothbrush, there's no way it can do the same job that a Philips does, and they are the first and last name when it comes to dental health and oral hygiene and sonic toothbrushes. This is a one-trick pony. If you think about your washer and dryer, and it might be a poor analogy, but on my washer, I have a delicate cycle. I have a permanent press cycle. I have a heavily soiled cycle. You've got different modes for different cleaning jobs, and this has a different mode for different jobs.
And I like that it's actually on there too. So you can see the bottom one, which is that deep clean mode. That's when you really need to get in and do that super, super deep clean in there. You also have gum care. So if your dentist or hygienist has actually recommended that to you, you're gonna use it on gum care. And the vibration's a little bit different. You also have one for sensitive. If you have sensitive teeth, you're gonna have that. You're also getting 2 of the toothbrush heads are actually the sensitive toothbrush head.
Oh, they are.
So if you're the person who typically buys the soft one, so you're gonna get one which is gonna be the Diamond Clean Head, and the Diamond Clean Head is probably my favorite. That's the one that, they've done all the testing and everything on for really whitening up your smile. You're gonna get that one, and that's gonna be the first one that you get. Then you also get 2 of the sensitive mode, and then you receive 3 of the Simply Clean. They all work fantastic. You're gonna find which one you love the best. We didn't wanna make that decision for you, so you'll make that going in a year and a half from now.
Exactly.
When you need a new one, but really a great Christmas gift or a great Hanukkah gift, holiday gift. Start your new year off right.
For sure. So remember, you do get that rechargeable base. You get the year and a half worth of heads. You get that travel case. You get a $15 rebate. You get
stays charged for 3 weeks.
Does it
It's
really?
actually going to arrive charged already.
Kidding.
So when you get it, I still put mine on the charger right away, and you just throw it into the cup. So it's actually a glass charging base.
Oh, wow.
But you can take that off if you prefer it to just be right like that. Maybe you have your own glass and everything that you love and it matches your stuff.
And,
you can do it.
and remember, this is the next step up, the next elevation. So if you're saying, oh, I've already got a Philips Sonicare toothbrush, they're fabulous in any respect, but this is that next generation where you've got the different cleaning modes, where you get additional heads, where you get what I call the good dental health prompt. So it actually helps you learn and teachable better habits when it comes to dental care. And I don't have, whether you have dental issues or not, I spent over $10,000 on my mouth in the last 6 months from gum issues, dental work. I mean, let's say it will pay for itself over and over again.
Throw this away, do this, and then, I mean,
sure.
seriously.
Amen.
I could go through more than $100 worth of toothbrushes in a year anyway.
Hey, it is official. Amethyst is gone, but we'll have the remaining 3 colors with you and Marlo coming up at midnight.
Thank you very much.
Sounds
Thanks, Shannon.
good. Thank you,
Hey,
my
you have
friend.
something else I can use coming up in this hour.
Yes, it's true. We'll talk about that in just a few moments. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, if you want to beat the crowds, beat the traffic, all that good stuff, I've already been shopping early and maybe you have too. All of our Black Friday deals and our today's specials are on hsn.com, so you can actually, well, not only beat the crowds, but shop at your leisure. You can check them out. You can compare. Of course, everything has special flex pays and our extended holiday return policy. So a myriad of details from household items to electronics and so much more. We're to help you out with your personal care as we continue.
Here's your Merry update for today. Black Friday deals are here, and the more deals, the merrier. Shop all of these today's specials at the same time. Available now on hsn.com. Plus, get free shipping and 5 or more FlexPay on everything. And don't miss the Monday night show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern with Adam Freeman, featuring great giftables for everyone on your list. Everything you wish for and more. Find your Merry on HSN and hsn.com. Want the gift that keeps on giving? $50,000 can be yours if you're the winner of the HSN and QVC Black Friday sweepstakes. First, visit hsn.com or qvc.com and search sweepstakes. Then enter your email address daily for a chance to win instant prizes from some of your favorite brands. Or take home our grand prize of $50,000. Enter now through December 3rd on HSN or QVC for your chance to win.
Well, it's practical presence here at HSN, and actually these are the things that make your life and other people in your life, their life easier, including, of course, our today's special that a lot of you are still calling on. Matt Peters is back, though, and if you have never seen Matt on the air here, whenever Matt brings something to us, I know it's going to be something that is going to, if it's not helping me, it's going to help somebody in my life. You can probably tell, professional, medical professional. We pulled you away, right? Okay. But this is something I know is very near and dear to your dad. It is sold out every single time that it has been here at HSN. So Matt, give us the details. When I look at something like this, I usually think expensive, hard to assemble, not that mobile, I guess, pun intended. You've solved all of our problems.
Shannon, I cannot take the credit on this one because Drive Medical has solved all of our problems. Drive Medical is the most dependable name in mobility. You know them at home. They sell tremendous products. This is the best on the market that we've seen. That's why they go so quickly, Shannon. So
they do.
If this were, you know, the best rolling walker that you're ever gonna have at this price, this would be great. What this does is it doubles as a transport chair. So the first thing I'm going to do to show everybody how special this is I'm gonna go ahead and press down on these brakes.
Okay.
So you see, as I hold up, I can control the brakes as I walk, as I use it as my rolling walker, but I can lock those into position for safety just by clicking them down. It's that easy. Now, with other rolling walkers and with the one you might have at home, you can take a seat, and I can take a nice, comfortable seat on this non-rip seat. I want to emphasize that. It's not going to weatherize like your typical rolling walker chair. That's one of the biggest complaints. It's a high-quality seat. It's going to give you about 19 inches of wiggle room. I'm going to stand up here, and the first thing I'm going to do, you see I have my comfortable backrest I was using. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Easy as that.
And that just pops off. No special tool or anything like that.
Right, and you're gonna have tool-free assembly when you get this home. So it's gonna go together very quickly, all right, right out of the box. So I switched that to the back side.
Yep.
Second thing I'm going to do is I am going to put down a very comfortable and also height adjustable footrest. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat. I know I have a tough job here, but before I do anything else, I can unlock these brakes and see there's nowhere for my arms.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put up, I have padded armrests to go with it. So I want you to talk to everybody. Tell everybody how much do you think I weigh as you push me?
See, now
that's a trick question.
That is a trick question. More than me. How about that? Can I go down that garden path at least?
I'm going to tell everybody here on national TV, I weigh about 230 pounds. You know, and the holidays are coming up. I need to lose like everybody. However, have you ever pushed somebody in a wheelchair at 230 pounds or even 130 pounds? It can be very heavy. They're a safety hazard with all those sharp moving parts. This is a Duet transport chair. So as you look at that right now, it can withstand up to 330 pounds and fit all of your belongings comfortably in that middle section right under the seat. And it only weighs, you're gonna see this in a moment, it only weighs 20 pounds.
Oh, is that it? So all we ask you to do is to pick your color of choice. It is free shipping. It is less than $30 on your credit card, 554-450. We have the black. The red is almost like a nice sangria, a nice brick or Merlot red.
I like that.
And then of course we've got the blue. I think, Catherine, is it the blue that's the most limited, or? Oh, the black is the most limited. There are only 40 of them to go around. This is, I believe, the last airing prior to our Thanksgiving weekend. And I think the big thing for me, whether it is someone who's recovering from a surgery, whether it's someone who maybe is not as mobile as they used to be, I think even of my mom, when we go to the stores, she uses a shopping cart to kind of, you know, brace herself. Well, that's not practical if you're at the farmer's market, or if you're at the pool, or if you're at the playground, or the school basketball meet with your kids or with your grandkids. And this is really opening up the freedom to live your life for so many people out there.
Such a good point. And you can see here, see how transportable this is. That footrest is gonna store right underneath there. It's gonna lock into place if you need it with a hook and loop enclosure. That red safety pin, I'll show you in a minute, that's what's gonna fold that up, and at only 20 pounds, fits very easily, so you can transport this to where you need to go, and you can have the most comfortable seat in the house. So as we're talking,
I wanna see how you do that.
I'm gonna do that conversion. So you see that footrest, I'll bring it out again, and I'll put it back, and that can actually fasten in place if I'd like to. I can tuck those comfortable handrests down. These are also height adjustable for 7 height adjustments here on this. These are ergonomic handrests. So these handrests right here are gonna be nice and comfortable with your grip. So if you have any sort of dexterity, arthritis issues, then those are gonna be very comfortable for you. So as I flip this around and reverse it, I'm gonna get into one of the most special things about the Duet, because this is about the quality. So you see here, only 20 pounds.
It's really well built though.
Very well built.
Really well built.
Now those on the bottom, those are 8-inch casters. These are 8-inch wheels. That means that this is going to give you that wide variety of stability and transportability over hardwood floors, transitioning to, you know, pavement, to grass, to uneven terrain.
Good point.
They're not gonna mess up or skid up your nice, expensive floors because they're non-skid wheels. Now, here's what we talk about with good wheels. This is why with a limited lifetime warranty,
Oh, no kidding. A limited lifetime warranty?
Limited lifetime warranty from
That's
Drive
impressive.
Medical. And I am amazed because this doesn't happen every day. With free shipping, the barriers to getting this home, whether it's for yourself or a gift for your loved one, we take them away here. And you can see here, you're gonna use this from the time you get up, from the time you go to bed, because you're gonna be able to maneuver this easily in and out of narrow doorways. It's not gonna skid up your floors. Very comfortable seat. You can transition in and out of it whenever you want, and a loved one can help you without being burdened by that extra weight of a wheelchair.
For sure. And in addition to that, then it becomes comfortable seating once you get to that event.
Yes.
And all of the above. I can tell you, whether you're someone like myself, in our family, and I'm sure in yours too, we all have different crusades and different situations, and whether it's arthritis or a rehab or a surgical recovery, COPD, or you want to be able to support somebody, and not only that, do it comfortably, do it affordably, do it portably, do it mobily, all for less than $30 with free shipping on your credit card. And the other thing about this, Matt, and I think of my grandmother in her later years of life. She broke a hip, and it was funny. Sadly, it removed her from a lot of events because the big wheelchairs and the transport things that they would use to try to get her in and out of houses, they weren't practical. You couldn't maneuver them inside a home. It was hard to get people in and out of a vehicle. It was hard to get her in and out to a doctor's appointment. And honestly, even if you're just thinking of someone like yourself and you just could use a little extra support when you're walking the dog, when you're at the grocery store, when you're watching the grandkids at their sporting event, boy, oh boy, is this gonna pay for itself.
Such a great point, Shannon. And I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I'm gonna say that she probably also felt a little embarrassed.
She did.
Like she was burdening her loved ones. Folks, my dad feels the same way. He weighs about 270 pounds. This suits him very well, safe and stable. It'll support up to 330 pounds. And, it takes away so much of that burdensome feeling on loved ones because it only weighs 20 pounds. So here's what's special. We're talking about a rolling walker. So you see at 6'3", this is a comfortable height setting for me, all the way up to the top, and I can take a full stride. But here's about that maneuverability. I'm gonna stand here, and I'm just gonna lift up on the back end here, and we talk about those 8-inch wheels. My feet are not gonna move from this position, but watch this. I'm taking a full 360 just by lifting up the back wheels, which is gotta be no more than a couple of pounds when I lift up the back of this. And I'm only gonna go around a few times because I'm gonna get dizzy, but you can see how effortless and light that is to maneuver around. But again, 330 pounds, it gives you that feather light maneuverability in and out of those narrow doorways. And again, it's not gonna mess up your nice floors.
It's not. Now remember, if you like the black, that's the one that I'm gonna push Matt in and again in just a few moments. But there are a couple dozen to go around. There's the red, there's the blue. I do know this is the it was the only airing today, but it's also the only planned airing. I don't know if we will see this again before the end of the holiday season. And why take somebody out of that holiday equation just because they might not be as mobile as they used to be?
Yeah, and with the free shipping, please get it home now. Drive knows that you're gonna love it. That's why they back it up with that warranty. But you saw me at the tallest height setting. If I go down to one knee here, this is going to be about right if I were this tall. So you can see the wide range of height settings that are gonna accommodate this. So before I transfer this back to a transport chair,
oh, look at that. There's even like a little hidden secret. It's got its own little trunk. By the way, Matt's demonstrating that for you right now because when you know what, I'll cheat this. I'll turn this around, Charlie, so everybody can see. Might actually be easier to see on the red. This is obviously your little hidden compartment. Notice how easily these wheel too. So this can house, like I said, if you have COPD, if it's oxygen, if it's just any kind of medically necessary things that you need to have with you, even as something as simple. I know it sounds funny, but your handbag. I know that sounds funny to say that, but it's nice to have that. But on the interior, oh, well, there's the handbag. I guess I wasn't thinking too far out of the box. But on the interior of this, and I'll wait till that videotape shape is done, you can see all the places that you can go. What is your mobility limiting you from doing right now? What is your mobility limiting anybody that you love and care about right now? That free shipping is a big deal because this is, black is officially gone, so the black is gone. We have the red and the blue at this point. On the interior, there is that handle, so remember, everything all collapses. And then in terms of adjustability, it's pretty straightforward. Any of these pieces, you just depress and then pull out. So there's no special tool required for you to have a different screw head or attachment or ratchet or pliers or socket, any of that. Looks good, it's small, it's portable, but don't let the size fool you. Remember, there's that comfortable locking mechanism, so you know when it's locked. Other than that, it has those oversized wheels, which glide easily over brick pavers, uneven sidewalk, sand, snow, sleet, grass. Of course, if you're watching the Midwest, my mom is saying, oh yeah, I wish I could mow the grass. But any of those kind of inclement conditions, this gives you a nice, smooth, stable roll. And you really are putting freedom. You're becoming part of your family life again. And it is so cost effective. As someone who has even gone so far as to rent the scooters or rent the wheelchairs, when parents and other family members have been here at the large amusement parks, they're not inexpensive. And quite frankly, some of them seem a little unsafe to me because sometimes you can be a little out of control. This, you're always in control, but it's not so obtrusive or big where you go, oh, it's gonna take me out of the family holiday party, right?
Absolutely, no, it's small and collapsible. So what you have to understand is I brought this home to my dad. He's very picky about, what he gets in the mobility market, just like you are at home. Once he took this for a little spin and he realized how safe and secure it is, he was a believer, and he's tough to convince, and that, you know what, that lifetime warranty says everything.
Big deal. Hey, Matt, can you show again people, and then we'll collapse it for everybody, but everybody's asking, where do I find that footrest? So if you are using it as a more of a wheelchair assist, okay, that is just on.
Well, I'm gonna answer that question, and I'm gonna do the full conversion. So here's my backrest.
So that pops off.
And it switches right to the other side, so it's reversible.
Gotcha.
So before I put my hand rests up, I can do it, and you can do this in whatever order you want at home, but here's where the footrest is.
Drops right down.
And that's also height adjustable. And then my handrails go up and lock into position. And just like you said, everything here is very easy, very quick to do or undo, and you can modify it for how you want. If I want to go ahead and tuck this footrest underneath, and I'm gonna unlock this, and I'm gonna take a seat just to show everybody. If I wanna maneuver around, and I wanna just have a conversation, I can move with my feet, I can have a conversation with you at home, and when you're on your mobility products, especially your rolling walker or your transport chair, you like to scoot, you like to move around, but if it's too heavy or you don't have those high quality 8-inch wheels, you can't do this like I can do this with a Duet.
Right.
And this is gonna be something that you're gonna find is effortless, and it's unlike no other product you've had. You've gotta get this home and try it. I highly recommend this.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be blown away. It's a customer pick for a reason. It is sold out every single time that we've offered it here at HSN. This may be your last airing of the Christmas and holiday season because we have sold out of the black. We have a few in the red. We have a few in the blue. We are honoring that 5-pay flex pay of less than $30. Maybe more importantly, we are paying for the shipping because certainly this is not an inexpensive item to ship under normal circumstances. We also have our $20 off promotion with our HSN card on those orders for VIP orders, $99 or more. And of course, our extended holiday return policy. And for about the cost of a rental for a couple of days on a wheelchair or a scooter or whatever it might be, you get to be mobile able and mobile friendly, even if it's just getting around your house, getting in and out of rooms. It's easy to maneuver, it's easy to control, it's comfortable, it's stable, it's not threatening. When I say that, like you said, Matt, sometimes I think, depending on the individual, there can be kind of a self-conscious awareness of, oh, I don't want to put anybody out, I don't want to make a fuss, but maybe they aren't inviting themselves to that holiday event because they do get short of breath, or they've got the oxygen tank, or they need different assistance at various times, and now there's no reason to feel self-conscious about it.
This has it all in one package
does.
for you, and what I want to stress to everybody is so important for you in the mobility market. When you're transferring in and out of something, that's important. So on your Duet, no matter which side you're on, if I'm on this side, you have those stable handrails where you can transfer in and out, and that's why I love this. It's safe, and it's the last one you're going to need.
It is indeed. Well, Matt, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Good to see you as always. More help growing in the kitchen next.
HSN Cares is dedicated to empowering women and helping families in times of need. We partner with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital so that families never receive a bill from St. Jude, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live. This year marks HSN's 9th annual HSN Cares Designer Ornament Collection, including over 25 exclusive ornaments designed by some of your favorite HSN personalities. With the purchase of every ornament, HSN Cares will donate $5 to St. Jude.
Thing I love about shopping at HSN for the holidays?
Oh, that one's easy. FlexPay.
FlexPay is like Santa's little helper.
It allows me to get everything on my gift list and make monthly payments
with no interest or fees.
Even if you're on the naughty list.
I got a gaming system for my nephew, a pair of funky boots for my sister,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay allows me to be the best gift giver I can be
without the worries of paying for all of my holiday shopping at once.
Beat that layaway.
Okay, the original Home Shopping Network host, the original longest running customer pick, always sold out item in one form or another. 30 years, 30,000 galleons, and galleons, which
galleons,
yes,
I like that.
Which would be antique. But we've got it for this day and this day only. Final and only show, the famous Clean and Pure, $39.95. It is less than $7.50. That has to be the lowest flex pay I have ever seen on this, ever.
I've never seen anything like that on the air.
And if you are an Uber fan in one way, shape, or form or another, of course, call us. We want to say hi to you. You know, Bob, we talk about it every time you're here. This is a practical presence. We talk about the gifts of health and, of course, dental care with our today's special. Can all agree we need to be drinking more water.
No doubt about it.
We're not doing it.
And we know it's important to do that, right? Of course we do. We know it's good to our health and our well-being and everything. But here's the problem. When we turn that tap on, when the water comes out of the faucet, if it looks bad, if it smells bad, definitely if it tastes bad, what happens? We end up going out and buying bottled water, or we don't drink any water at all. Well, we are solving all of those problems with this one unit right here. This is the Clean and Pure. Now, this is a one of a kind. There is no other water filter like this anywhere in the world. And the reason I say that is because you never have to replace the filter. There's no more going back to the store. There's no more spending any additional money replacing a filter. Now, here's a good comparison. Very good water filter on the market. However, every 100 gallons, that's about every month or so, you've got to go back to the store and spend another $20, $25, $30 month after month, year after year. You never, ever have to do that with the Clean and Pure.
Bob, I'm going to stop you right there, because if you got to wrap your brain around this.
I know.
Anyone who's ever purchased any other water filtration system, whether it's on your refrigerator, whether it's on your sink in your kitchen, you know, they ding you. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, oh, okay. And then water purification gets a bad name because it's like, I really didn't replace the filter when I should have. So say that again. 30 years, 30,000.
30 years.
Okay.
So until the year 2048, you never, ever have to spend a penny replacing a filter. There is no maintenance to this whatsoever. Now, in that same 30-year period of time, replacing a filter on something like this, you'll spend over $7,000 in just replacing filters. Easy. You never, ever have to do that with the Clean and Pure. And in addition to that, you're getting a whole bunch of water. You're getting 30,000 gallons of water in the Clean and Pure. Now, how much water is, I'm sure we've all bought a bottle of water like this. Getting the Clean and Pure right now is the same as getting over 200,000 of these bottles of water. water. So we can all do the math on that. It's a tremendous savings, but the bottom line, Shannon, is the fact, as we pointed out, it's good for us. It's good for our health. We know we need to drink water, but why spend money?
Doing it. Okay, $7 and change. That is the lowest flex pay I have ever seen on this item. Once more, longest running singular item in one form or another. I mean, we've done a number of derivations of this. We're paying to send it to you. The price is only good now. That's what a this day only means, and this is the last airing of the day. You just pick your color of choice. We have the white, we have the black, we have the red. Bob, you know the first thing I'm gonna say, one of the first times I heard you with this, oh, well, that's all fine and good, but I ain't so good around the house. I'm not so handy.
I'm with you.
It's gonna be complicated. I can just see it coming now.
So the question is, how do you hook it up?
How do you hook it up?
You don't need any special tools. I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You don't have to call anybody. It's so easy. All you have to do is unscrew the existing part of your faucet and then screw on the Clean and Pure. That's it. Once again, no special tools required whatsoever. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I've colored the water green on purpose to kind of represent all the bad stuff in the water. You know, it could be chlorine, could be the bad odor, the bad taste, you know, all the reasons why we don't drink water. There's a little diverter switch right on the side. Now, when I flip that switch, this bad water is going to go through not 2, not 3, not even 4, but 5 stages of filtration.
That's impressive.
And Shannon, if you would be kind enough, put the glass right under
I will be your helpful assistant.
There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to flip that switch. Now, watch what happens. Instantly, the bad water goes through those 5 stages of filtration, and look at what is coming out. Clean and pure. Every single time for the next 30 years or more. You can take it away.
Okay. It's hypnotic.
It is. It's so clear.
It's hard to stop.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But what this translates to me, especially at $7.99, is if you are a bottled water fan, like I have been in the past, first of all, the water that I buy, because I'm fancy, is when it's on sale, it's $2 a bottle, okay? I'm not making my coffee with that. I mean, you know, chances are you should be putting the Clean and Pure water in the pet dish. You should be putting the Clean and Pure water in your tea, in your coffee, in your smoothies, when you're cooking, all your recipes. I mean, Thanksgiving, you add a little water to the pan, making your broth and your stock and everything else. Ice cubes. Exactly.
Right.
Well, now, because there's really no cost association with that, now suddenly not only are you drinking more water, you're using it for everything, even outside of just the regular, oh, I'm having a glass of healthy water. And what's funny is, and that's why we want to hear from you, people say, I like it better than fill in the brand of choice, the bottled water that I used to drink. The whole point is, for $7.99, I don't care if it's for your pets, cats, kids, dogs, if you just should be drinking more water, you absolutely should try it. Bob, what are we going to show them next?
Well, the other question that everybody asks is, how can something last this long? I mean, I've never heard of a water filter where you never have to replace the filter for 30 years. That's a long time. So how could that be? Well, the reason and the answer happens to be inside. So what I've done, Shannon, I've cut the filter in half so we could all kind of go inside the filter. The water comes in from underneath. It hits that initial micron pad. Then it goes into a gold area. That's KDF, a special electrochemical process. And then another micron pad. So within a matter of seconds, that unfiltered water is already being filtered. And then you see the large black area, that's all recycled coconut shell. And it actually ionizes the water. It balances the water. And then there's another micron pad right at the very top. Now in the beaker, we can see that water is pink. It's pink because we took the water from the tap here in the studio. And then we used a pool testing kit. We tested it and it turned pink. So that's telling us that for sure that there is chlorine in this water. Now, you know, without pull testing it, it would look clear and you might drink it, right? But we know there's chlorine in this water. I'm going to take just one of the stages, one of the 5 stages, which is the KDF.
So
watch
that's
what
just
happens.
one of the 5.
Yeah, just one of 5. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Instantly, that chlorine, I got to do it again. It happens so fast. All right. This is, I mean, which means that every time you turn your tap on, not for a week, a month, a year, year, but for the next 30 years or more, you never ever have to worry about the bad odor. You never have to worry about that bad taste. This is water that you'll want to drink. And if you're a coffee lover, I mean, Shannon mentioned it a moment ago, I love coffee. If you get ready for the best tasting cup of coffee you've ever had, made with the water from the Clean and Pure. There is nothing else like this anywhere in the world, and that's why I give you my personal guarantee. Allow us to send you one. You're going to make that final decision. Shannon and I could talk all night about this, but you're not going to know until you taste it. So allow us to send you one, and when you get this at home, if it turns out not to be the best tasting cup of coffee or lemonade, iced tea, glass of water, if it's not the best that you ever had, then send it back. I don't want you to keep it. I want you and your family to have something that you're going to enjoy for years and years, 30 years or more, and never have to spend another penny. Now, here's a question, Shannon.
Okay.
Have any idea how much water you drink in a month?
Oh boy, and I drink a lot of water.
I know you do.
I do.
I know you do.
That'd be hard for me to calculate.
I'm going to show you, on average, what an average family of 4 would consume over the course of 1 month. You're going to see some glasses here.
Yeah.
There are 405 8-ounce glasses. That's what the average family of 4 consumes in 1 month. At the price that everybody is getting the Clean and Pure for right now, you are getting all of that water for less than 5 cents.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Less than a nickel, you are getting all of that water.
Oh, wow.
And we are talking month after month, year after year. You cannot go wrong with this. And you know, I think today more than ever before, we're all thinking about getting a water filter.
We are, you're right.
And one of the reasons happens to be exemplified by something like this. You can see the pipes and the, you know, and we hear all the time about the condition of drinking water. If you are considering a water filter, whether it be a Clean and Pure or not, any water filter, I want you to ask yourself one question. The water filter that you're thinking about buying, will you ever have to replace the filter? If the answer is yes, get ready to spend a lot of money over the years. I'm here to tell you the choice right here with the Clean and Pure, you never have to spend another penny for 30 years or more. Shannon, it is the only one like it in the world.
The only one like it, and that's why it is the longest singular running item in one way, shape, or form, in one form of another. It's for this show. It is for today, for the next hour only, for $39.95. It has free shipping, it has the lowest flex pay I've certainly ever had when I've aired this in different forms, one or another with Bob, over the course of the decades that we've both been here. And when you say that you don't have to worry about spending another penny for 30 years, yes, the cost factor, but I think of my parents, well water, city water, doesn't matter, any kind of water, they have the big water jug. Now here's what's funny, their well water was tested and they had several animals with medical problems over the last couple years. They thought it was associated with the well water. So now my dad arthritis, shoulder surgery, my mom back surgery, she's got arthritis. It's like, who's gonna lift the water bottles? They'll give the bottled water to the dog, but they won't drink it all the time. So we take better care of our pets than we do our family members sometime in the Smith household. But I think part of it is those water jugs are so unwieldy, they're so heavy, they're so clunky, they're so cumbersome, and it's a limited supply. So when the snow flies in Minnesota, if they're out of the bottled water, they're out of the bottled water until the snow plow comes.
Right, exactly.
You've got Clean and Pure water for 30 years.
Never have to replace anything. I mean, and you mentioned about well water, and I want everyone to know, if you happen to live in an area, or maybe you have well water or extreme conditions of drinking water, we have available on hsn.com. It is the Paramax. I call it the Enhancer. This will fit right on top of your existing Clean and Pure. So if you already have a Clean and Pure, you know, you can get this by itself and put it right on what you already have. Or if you're getting this tonight, you can get this as well. Okay, we've extra endurance.
We've only got a few minutes remaining. So I'd
can
love
I show you again?
You just read my mind. And remember, if you have it, of course, we would love to say hi to you. You just choose the white, the black, or the red. It's a gift that really you should do for yourself, or if you want. I think of my grandmother, we were always trying to get my grandma to drink more water, and it was hard. I mean, so even if you're trying to promote more water drinking for somebody in your family, this is perfect. So once more, this is representative of the stuff I got in there right now.
Yeah, that's food coloring is what I put in there, but it represents the bad odor, the bad taste, all the things that keep us from drinking and enjoying and having the healthy water that we need. I've never heard a doctor say, don't drink water.
Right.
I mean, we know we need to drink water, but we don't do it because of all
really
the, you know, external factors out there. But now you don't have to leave it to chance. You got a choice. And the choice is the Clean and Pure. Not 1 or 2 or 3 stages of filtration, but we are offering you 5 separate stages of filtration on this Clean and Pure. So you are getting the best of the best, no doubt about it. And the clarity, I don't know, you know, here in the studio we have so many lights that the smallest of particles you'd be able to see floating around.
You would.
I don't see anything floating in this glass. I mean, that's about as clear as you can possibly. Have you ever had a glass of water from the kitchen sink and on a windowsill and maybe a ray of sunshine was coming in? You'd see floaties.
You do.
There's a term for that.
Oh, there is?
It's called turbidity. I know, I like floaties better, but that's what they call it scientifically, is turbidity. You're not gonna find any floaty. This is water that you wanna drink. Also keep in mind, with water, 0 calories.
True.
0, and I saw some water at the store about a month ago. On the bottle, it had an expiration date. And I haven't been able to figure that one out yet. Expiration date.
I know, it's like, what?
Yeah, you don't want something like that. And you don't have to worry about the plastic anymore, the leaching, or anything like that. Once again,
Clean
the difference is right
pure.
here.
Hey, red, there are only 100 to go around. Your choice, the red, the black, the white. The choice is clear. It is, I guess, pun intended. I mean, really. The price is only good now at $39.95. It is free shipping. That's the lowest flex pay I have ever had on any of our Clean and Pures with Bob. They've always gone on to be customer picks and sold out. Remember, we have our extended holiday return policy. And chances are, even if you're not drinking as much water, I know you're doing more cooking over the course of the next several weeks or months than we do all year round. Even if you only use this in the cooking process, even if you only use this, as we keep saying, for your tea, for your coffee, for your ice cubes, maybe it's, you know, brining that turkey like I'm gonna be doing in the next couple of days, you really have to switch that, flip that switch on your brain. You have to conceptualize, wait a minute, I'm not bringing home big, heavy, clunky bottles. I'm not spending $2 or $3, sometimes $3 on a bottle of water, depending on how fancy you want to get. And then more importantly, now there's no cost derivative or factor, so you're not thinking, oh, I can't afford that to put that in the dog dish. I can't afford to put that in the pet bowl. I can't afford to make my coffee with that. And easy breezy. Again, Bob, I just thread this on my regular faucet,
you
right?
unscrew the existing part on your faucet and you screw this right on. You don't need any tools or anything like that. You were mentioning going out and buying bottled water. And of course, prices are going to vary around the country, what a bottle like this would cost. But what will not vary is how much water you're getting in the Clean and Pure. You're getting the equivalent of over 200,000 of these bottles. That's what you're getting, over 200,000 of these in the Clean and Pure. Now, once again, the pink in the beaker means there's chlorine in that water. I'm taking only one of the stages of filtration, which is the KDF, and it's gone just like that. The point I'm trying to make is that every time you turn that tap on for the next 30 years or more, middle of the night, it doesn't matter when, your assurance is that you're going to have water that you want to drink, water that you can enjoy. And again, we go back to the fact that we know we need to drink water. And for years and years, maybe you went without a water filter. Somebody told me a long time ago, if you don't find a good water filter, you're going to force your own body to become the filter. So I think we all need to decide to get a water filter nowadays. Now, whether it's another one or get a water filter, make sure that you're having filtered water. I recommend this one because it has stood the test of time. It's NSF certified, National Sanitary Foundation certified, and it is going to get you water without having to go back and spend another penny. Once again, 5 stages of filtration on this water filter. So the water is going to go through all 5 stages, coming out nice and clean, nice and pure every single time, Shannon, for the next 30 years or more.
So a girlfriend of mine, they're inducing her as we speak. So the newborn will beyond high school, beyond college, beyond beyond.
Right.
She won't even be in her 20s anymore by the time you have to figure about buying something else. I don't have to figure out, okay, where do I get the filter? How do I put the filter on?
Exactly.
Are they still gonna keep making the filters? Is it the XYK filter? There are all those,
you never
is
know,
it the PT145 filter? All those things you have to worry about. Any kind of water, well water, city water, we can all agree we need more water, and this price is only good now. So this price is only good now. $7.99 flex pay, unconditional money back guarantee until the end of January. Bob, I gotta tell you, winner, winner, chicken dinner. We love this all day long.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. It's true. Red actually is officially sold out now. It is gone.
Yep.
All right.
It's always the first to go.
Oh, for sure. Bob, always good to see you.
Always good to see you, and good to be with all of you. Thank you.
For sure. All right. Well, clean water is something that we definitely give thanks for as we move into this Thanksgiving weekend. Thank you, Bob. All right. We are moving along, and I know we were talking about good health over the course of this last hour. Please call back and get our Philips Today special if you couldn't earlier. Now, we've already sold out of 2 colors. One sold out before we even presented it at 10. The amethyst is already gone. That was gone before Marlo does the official Real Peak at midnight. Call back now, because not only you're going to have whiter, brighter teeth, you're also going to have a healthier smile, great for health, gum health, everything in between. Fruits and vegetables are good for my health, John Florell, but I don't want to peel them.
I know, nobody does.
Nobody does. This is John Florell, everybody. First and foremost, it's a customer pick. It's the famous Roteto. It's
become famous.
It has become famous. It is $19.95. Wow. Did you see you have a $3.99 flex pay?
Wow.
Crazy. Now, you know what's so fun? You are always so fascinating, but I'm not going to lie. This is like the most hypnotic item that we sell.
It's so much fun. I mean, just for peeling potatoes alone, if that's all you used it for, I mean, if you're at home right now peeling your vegetables with one of these you're gonna love the Rotato. All you do is push a button, it does the work for you, hands-free peeling, and it spiralizes too, as you can see. You don't just have to peel. I mean, it comes off in one continuous peel. Now, I'm gonna hold this, all right? I tell you what, I'm gonna hold this to show you that it's one continuous peel. Here, you grab one end.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just show you how much of a peel. We're gonna walk way back. I don't know if the camera can go wide enough for this. We could use this as garland on the tree.